I'm pretty sure I'm a superhero. I mean, my dad used to tell me I came from people strong enough to bend steel, that were more Hulk than housewife, and when I came home from school, I'd be his sidekick. When we first saved the world, I watched my dad shapeshift on a cop car and my little brother was born. He turned into this mild-mannered man right in front of me and broke free from his handcuffs. After we started to drive away, I could feel this superpower gravity on us when we stopped at the liquor store. My dad grabbed fire in his bare hands and swallowed it. I could watch my dad melt every day in a glass of scotch. He could lift an entire house and he wouldn't even need to use his hands. He would tell us about his grandmother, that my name is a note not to forget, and it's a reminder that I could be just as great. My dad's costume consisted of a quiet mask and pressed pants. His cape was made out of cubicle chair leather wrapped around his neck and broken paper cuts down his arms. I used to ask him who the villain was, who he was fighting every night. He said, "Naya, not every evil has a face." His wife didn't understand our powers like we did. See, my dad spent too many nights fighting and forgot where to put his hands. She didn't understand. Only superheroes needed to jump off buildings. Only my dad needed to fight every day just to keep his true identity hidden on the night I saved the world. My little sister was still asleep. The red and blue light set on the curtains after his wife had dialed 911. When he hit her, the sirens mixed in with the screaming so loud I couldn't hear the difference. There was a reason superheroes don't work with the police. There isn't a cartoon red pow when you hear a gun, even flashing you can't outrun a bullet. You don't see the good guys with a 9mm up to your dad's head. That night, I got the power of invisibility. I took my brother up to his room and I told him to sing as loud as possible. That night, I wondered if my father had the power to be bulletproof. If he were villain or victim. I didn't want my origin story to start like Spider-Man or my dad. My hands felt like cinder blocks, soundproof shields, superpower and a name all at once. My name is a warning label and an origin story all at once. Mari Shields. And I did just that. So maybe I am a superhero. I just don't need to use my fists like my father. My fingers fought more than just sound. I am a damn superhero. And you can see how fast I moved to protect my family. Even after the car had left and the house was quiet. Not every evil has a face, but every hero has a purpose. My hands were barricades around him. My cape was a blanket over our heads. In the window, I could see our faces, reflected in the night sky like a signal, a beam of light. And I could remember my name.